Pakistan tried to attack the locations and military bases of 36 border areas of India. But India's excellent air defense system destroyed almost all these drones and missiles before they reached the ground. India's air defense system has multiple layers of security. Let's talk one by one. The most powerful Indian air defense system is S-400, which we have bought from Russia. The missiles installed in it are capable of destroying any missile, drone, fighter jet in the air up to a distance of 400 kilometers. And the best thing is that this is a mobile air defense system which can be transported to different locations as per the need with the help of a truck. Now this system has multiple devices. The first task is to detect the target, for which this radar mounted on the truck can detect any object up to a radius of 600 kilometers. Now its technology is so advanced that in this range, it can detect high-speed jet high-altitude missiles and guided cruise missiles that fly at low altitude, up to a distance of 600 kilometers. And the best part is that it is capable of detecting 300 plus targets simultaneously. After receiving the target, the information is sent to the command post. The command post is basically the brain of this entire defense system. It understands the size of the target coming. If multiple targets are coming, then which one to fire first and which missile to launch according to the most important target. When this is decided, now comes the turn to launch the missile. This work is done by this missile launcher mounted on the truck. There are 4 such big tubes fitted on each launcher, inside which there are missiles. So one launcher has 4 missiles. But the command unit and radar mounted at the back can control multiple such missile launchers simultaneously. So a squadron has a total of 8 to 12 launcher units. So if there are 8 launcher units, then there will be 32 missiles in a squadron, and India has a total of 5 squadrons in which 160 missiles are on anytime standby mode. Which means that they just wait for the command unit's order. This launcher unit uses cold launch technology, in which there is a gas generator at the bottom of the tube and a solid propellant fuel is filled in this gas generator. So, when the missile is launched, a light spark ignites this propellant, and this propellant is of such a type that it starts burning at low temperature and gives high gas output, due to which high pressure is generated on the bottom side of the canister. It generates a pressure of about 50 to 100 bars. This pressure goes to the piston pad, and the piston pad starts rising up with the missile. First of all, the cap above the pressure breaks and the missile comes out. This pressure is so high that it throws the missile up to 20 to 30 meters. After that, the solid propellant fuel inside the missile starts burning and the missile moves towards its target. These launch canisters can launch a total of 4 types of missiles. You can see this here. All of them have different ranges. So, according to the distance and size of the target, the command poster tells the launcher unit which missile to launch. Then it is launched accordingly. Here, the range of the highest missile is 400 kilometers, but our radar can see up to 600 kilometers. So, in the future, if we get a more powerful missile, then this system will handle it easily. But among the missiles here, there are some that do not have an active radar system. They have to be regularly guided as to where to go and where to explode. So then there is a fire control radar station to guide this missile. There are 6 fire control radar units in a squadron, and it continuously feeds the missile the location of the target, and the missile moves forward accordingly. Now these missiles, after being launched, move at a speed of Mach 5 to Mach 6. So at this speed they can almost catch fighter jets, drones and missiles. And moving at this speed, they collide with the target, and the proximity fuse installed in it activates the propellant and causes a massive blast. But there is something important here. These 4 units, which together complete a system, all 4 are at different places, whose location is generally not known to anyone. So all the missiles and drones that came from Pakistan, this system destroyed them in the air itself. But one thing is worth thinking about. If we assume a small drone is coming and we are shooting it down with a missile, then it is not a wise thing, because spending 100 rupees on a 5 rupees thing seems a bit unfair. So then our government added more layers of air defense system in it. The first name that comes up is Akash Air Defense System, and the best thing is that it is India's own self-made, which has been made by DRDO, and this system is active since 2007. This system uses a total of 3 missiles, and you can see the range of all 3, in which the maximum range is 70 kilometers. The speed of this system is almost half of the S-400 missile, up to Mach 2.5. Now the working of the missile is almost the same in all. The front portion of the missile has its navigation system and computer system. In the center there is a warhead which finally explodes after hitting, and in the last there is a solid propellant motor which moves the missile forward. Now there are missiles which do not have an onboard seeker system. They basically do not track the target on their own. The radar from the ground gives them information about where to go. And these missiles also get the advantage of this thing that if any jammer system is installed, then it will not be able to block its signal, due to which the missile will not get confused and will be able to blow up the target properly. Now this system has its own radar and control unit which handles the target up to an altitude of 25 kilometers. After this, the next layer of security in which medium-range surface-air missile system is also available with India, which is optimized for fast-moving drones and works well in an area of 70 to 100 kilometers. Apart from this, we have another layer of air defense which I found quite amazing. Integrated Counter-UAS Grid. This is not an American system but a system made by DRDO. This is not a system but a whole network of many sensor surveillance radars. There are multiple layers in this too. The radar in it is a high-resolution radar which does a very good job of catching small drones in a range of 10 to 20 kilometers. Apart from the radar, electro-optical and infrared sensors are also installed in it, which also has a camera which shows the image of the object, and the infrared sensor generates the thermal image of the object. After this, the electronic warfare unit in which the radio frequency sensor controls its communication signal, and this sensor works in such a way that even if the radar is unable to see any object or drone, it will start controlling its communication signal in a range of 5 to 10 kilometers. And the radio frequency jammer available here will block its signal. So either the drone will get lost somewhere or it will fall somewhere. And in the airstrike that Pakistan had recently carried out, this system was working very well. Now suppose if this system is not able to jam the signals of the drone, then along with it the laser direct energy system is also activated, which has been made by DRDO itself. It uses 10 to 20 kilowatts of power and releases a high-power laser on the drone, due to which it burns in the air itself. But its range is only 1 to 2 kilometers. If the drone is at a greater distance than this, then anti-drone guns are used, which basically throw a net in the air which catches the drone and brings it down. Now if the target is out of the range of this system, then it also has its own short-range missiles which operate very quickly. Now to control this system also there is a command and control unit which basically decides which system is to be operated. Apart from this, some air defense systems are also available in India. But the best thing is that all these systems that I have just explained to you, all of them are connected to an integrated air defense system, due to which they share information with each other so that it can be decided what treatment should be given to which enemy object. I hope that everything is clear to you and you can join us for more such great information. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.